The opinions expressed in this show are the views of the host and not necessarily that of WTRW, 94.3 The Talker, or the Bold Gold Media Group.
The following presentation is paid for by Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, who is solely responsible for its content. Portions transcribed.
All Century 21 real estate offices are independently owned and operated.
Hi, I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker of Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. Welcome to the Real Estate Roundtable on 94.3 The Talker. I'm here with my husband, fellow realtor, Pat Devaney. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Excellent, thank you. We do not have a in-studio guest today or on the phone guest today. It's just you, DC, our amazing producer.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, and you, Pat.
Oh, we're
Talking real estate.
That's it. We got plenty to say.
All right. We're here every Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m., where we review many real estate topics. We have an experienced real estate office, many excellent realtors who've been doing it a long time, and we've been there, established and in business over 55 years.
Wow. During the week, feel free to email us with any questions you have at questions@jruddy.com. That's questions@jruddy.com. Or you can give us a call at 570-344-6724. And when you go to jruddy.com, click on the webcam tab. It's there on the mobile app also. And you can get a live view of Dunmore Corners 24/7. You get thousands of hits a month on that camera, and you never know what you're going to see.
Very exciting
Oh,
stuff.
it is. It is. It can be. I cannot reveal the things that I have seen on that camera.
Top secret.
Top secret.
View our listings, search the MLS listings, and listen to archive radio shows by going to mobile-friendly jruddy.com, jruddy.com. Look us up on social media. We're just about everywhere. And on jruddy.com on the radio tab, we also have all the podcast apps that we feature this radio show on. So if you don't get to listen to us on Saturday and Sunday morning, there's always the podcast.
Right. And if you go to jruddy.com and you're looking for a rental, we have rentals listed there. There's lots of good information listed on our website. You wouldn't think so, but there is.
Right. And before we dive into our deep discussion today, I want to welcome Patrick Healy, a new licensee with our office. He was born and raised in Scranton. Patrick knows the city, its neighborhoods, and the people inside and out. He's proudly raising his son, Noah, in the same community that shaped him. Before transitioning into real estate, he spent numerous years in car sales where he mastered the art of negotiation, clear communication, and high-stakes problem solving. In that industry, he learned that the transaction is never just about a contract. It's about listening to what people really need and want and delivering on that promise. So as your realtor, he brings that same fierce advocacy and transparent approach to the home buying and selling journey. So whether you're looking for your first home in Northeast PA or ready to sell, he's here to make that process smooth, low stress, and entirely focused on your goals. So when Patrick is not out scouting properties for his clients, you can usually find him at local parts and community events, enjoying everything our great area has to offer with his son, Noah. To contact Patrick Healy, his cell, 570-703-9155.
All right, so now we have 3 Patricks in the office. That was interesting the other day. Patrick was at one desk. Patrick, I'm going to call him Patrick Healy, was at the other desk, and I'm in the back. So you can't go in the office and say, hey, Patrick.
Right. You get 3 responses
That's
from
right.
3 different individuals.
That's
Will
right.
the real Patrick stand up? Wasn't there a show about that at one time?
What's my line?
What's my line?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And you had to guess who the real person was?
Okay, sure.
Right.
So what do we got?
All right. So the FBI warns if you own a home, be careful. You could be a target.
There's a lot of bad players out there. People hacking websites, doing all kinds of... The world is full of bad people.
Scammers are impersonating owners of vacant properties and attempting to sell them without the owner's knowledge or consent. This is from the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center. There's several steps that are involved in this elaborate scheme, and it is elaborate. It's all designed to steal money and property. So if you own several pieces of property, especially what we're seeing in our area, they're targeting vacant lots in rural communities for the scam. So, what we did, and this was after one of our shows with our guest, our attorney, Michelle O'Brien, when she came in and talked about this, It's real, it's happening, and it seems to be escalating. And I'll tell a story in a little bit about what just happened at our office, and it's scary. So you can go on to Lackawanna County Recorder of Deeds on their site and put in your information so that you get notified if there's any action regarding your deed. Unfortunately, that's after the fact.
Right.
So it's,
After something bad may have already happened.
right. But I think notification, if there was a transfer or whatever, when it happened, would be a lot better than 10 years later,
Sure.
right? So, I mean, there's a couple things that are happening out there. We had a situation where, and it's mostly people that have some sort of accent that call our office, and they're in foreign lands, and they say that they own this property, but that they had to go over to whatever country they're calling from for family or, visiting, long-term vacations, or they're in the military.
That's a good one. That's one that they tug at your heartstrings. He's in the military, but he sounds like Boris from Bullwinkle. Go ahead.
And that they can't meet in person. So one of the things that's happening, which we always thought was a pretty good foolproof
right?
way of dealing with this situation, is asking for copies of driver's licenses. Mm-hmm. Well, with our AI, artificial intelligence, these people are creating fake identifications. So this incident that occurred at our office, this person called in and got one of our seasoned licensed realtors on the line. And, everything was checking the boxes. The names on the deed and were matching up. The driver's licenses matched up. The true location of the property. But she started asking more specific questions. And these people usually pull the deed. That's a matter of public record, so they could say, how large this parcel is. Mm-hmm. But when you start asking questions, is it flat? Is it treed? Is it wooded? What is it near? They can't answer those specific questions.
Okay.
You see?
Yes.
So this person was able to produce identification for both. It was a husband and wife. And that's the really scary part.
Right. You're stealing someone else's identity and trying to steal their property.
So what our agent did, because as realtors, we have an app. It's called Forewarn. Mm-hmm. I think anybody can get it. It's just we have it as a part of our membership with the Greater Scranton Board of Realtors that provides it to us. You can put either a name in or a phone number, and you can get a lot of information about this person. These people are calling from burner phones or apps. Mm-hmm. So no records found is coming up when we put in their phone number. But our agent, because she's seasoned and licensed, and something gave her a bad feeling, a red flag, she put in the names of the owners and then called their local number. Now, she got the husband on the phone. He answered. And he said, I am not selling this lot. And this is the 6th time these people are trying to do this to me. And at one point, they did get a realtor to list the property. So he goes to the land and checks it for for sale signs. And he took the for sale sign out, went to that office and told that agent, who was a newer agent, and everybody has to start from somewhere, but didn't know what questions to ask. She got the licenses and everything checked the boxes on the surface. But when you dive deeper into it, you realize that it's not real.
Right. How many times in this business do you see agents that all they want to do is get the sale,
And get the listing.
And get the listing and get the sale, and they don't do their due diligence.
Yeah, so...
But when they have you, my love... No, seriously, Jackie is a great asset to have in the office because she's got all of these years of experience and knowledge, and she knows how to deal with these little unusual situations that don't normally come up. But, Jackie has dealt with this before, and you really...
Well, I'm a hands-on broker. I decided, almost 10 years ago to start phasing out of the listing and selling, the active realtor listing and selling, the practice of that, because I wanted to be there for the realtors. And if I'm out listing, that's at least 3 hours of day.
Oh,
if I'm
3?
showing at one appointment,
Yeah.
right? So
You're out all day.
right. Well, and then showings.
And then your side job becomes being a broker.
Then your side job becomes being a broker, and so you cannot be there physically present to hear this and have people come to you. So it was it was a hard decision to make because I loved to list and sell. I loved working that end of the business. But I'm busier now, I have to say. I was on the phone until 10 o'clock last night. At one time, 5 agents needed me. Please call me, please call me, please call me, please call me. So I was back to back on the phone, and my mother had a situation she needed me for too. So, I try to fit my family in there for 10 minutes a day.
Sure.
So she was dealing with real estate emergencies.
Right,
Real
but-
estate 911.
But if
We're
I'm
gonna have a new
listing
show.
and
There we
selling
go.
or I'm negotiating an offer, I'm not going to be there for those people.
Right?
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. Good.
So that's what I had to do for our business, and it works. And so these things are happening, and I would advise everybody out there: you go to your county website and put some sort of notification on a deed transfer if it were to occur, that you're notified immediately.
Yes. Excellent. Oh, there we go.
All right.
That's the tip of the day.
Good.
So real estate crimes, cyber crimes are also up in Pennsylvania.
Oh, don't we know about that?
All right. So not only is the FBI warning us, Pennsylvania has lost $537 million from cyber crimes last year. We ranked 6th in the country with more than 31,000 complaints. And losses for the state were up 34% compared to 2024.
What's the most common crime?
Cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence related complaints among the costliest.
Oh, so I'm going to be the sheriff, call you up, and tell you that we have a warrant for your arrest, and unless you go to the Bitcoin machine and send me 1,000 Bitcoins,
Right.
we're going to come and get you.
Yeah.
That sounds suspicious.
Yeah, a little bit.
But the people do it. People
Yeah,
they're frightened.
Right.
Deed and title fraud, consumer wire fraud, that's another biggie.
Right. You got a closing coming up, and at last minute you get an email from somebody to change the wiring instructions where the money's going. Don't do it. Pick up the phone and call the closing company, call the lawyer, call whoever's involved.
Even if they called you from that phone number, hang up and call them back.
Yes.
Because phone numbers can be reproduced by these fraudsters. And I don't know how there's a technical way to do it. And it looks like you're getting a call from that place.
Right. I got a call the other day saying, "Oh, you own a payment on a credit card, and you can just give me a payment right now." Yeah, wait, let me just give you my checking information right now.
Right.
I says, "Oh, that's great." And then I forewarned it, and the number wasn't connected to anything.
Yeah.
Then I went through the app and took care of whatever had to be done. But these people are so sophisticated. You got to be so on guard, and especially the elderly. We've seen this in our family who fall prey to these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let people overtake their phones and their computers.
Oh,
and-
yeah, let me let you in on my screen. Here we go.
Yeah. And the third is vacant land listing scams, which we just talked about in Pennsylvania. So, losses are increasing, and it's getting really bad out there. So everybody be on guard. How many times have you gotten a notification from, well, you just said about your credit card, but an email, and it's the logo and everything looks perfect on it?
Yeah.
Yep. But there's giveaways. They say, "Sir," they never have my name on it. The ones they'll say, and this credit card, they'll have the credit card number or something, but something's just not right with them. And I'll just pick up the credit card. There's a number on the back of the credit card that I know is good. I can call that. I have the app on my phone. I can go and do that. So any of those notifications, I'm suspect of.
And there's another thing they're doing too, is they're pretending to be the owner of a business. So in our case, they pretend to be me, and they're texting our agents.
Oh, yeah.
And they're telling our agents, "I'm tied up in a meeting," right? I'm
Right.
tied up in a meeting. I need you to go to the local store and get $500 of gift cards and send them to me. I need to give a gift to this person I'm with, or whatever, however they term it. And so people, all our people are onto it.
Sure.
But if you send out 30, all you need is one.
Right.
You just need one.
Yeah, the scammers work in quantities. You hit several thousand people, you're going to get at least a few. And it's worth it.
It is.
in quotes to them to send out as many emails or texts or notifications as possible.
So I told my people I will never ask them for a gift card no matter what. Right. I have my husband to do that for me. Right?
That's right.
So,
I'm the little gift card getter.
yes. So, no, I mean, but it's somebody's going to fall for it because it does. I mean, if you really look at it, it's not the way I speak.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I worry about our new agents, the new ones that just come in, because they might think, "Oh my God, I have to do this. I, want to do this."
Jackie, I spent $500 on gift cards.
Oh,
I sent them to you. Excuse me?
Yeah.
That would be bad.
Yeah.
So, it's another thing that we're seeing personally.
I've gotten
Letters in the mail.
I've gotten them. I've gotten these letters, and so has DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a lot of it makes it look like a handwritten postcard. Hey, I was driving through your neighborhood last week. I saw your house. Look, I'll give you cash right now. First of all, it's not my house to sell because somebody else owns it and I pay them. But yeah, they'll send out little things that make it look like they're your neighbor down the street who happens to work for whatever real estate buying, and buy them in any condition, and they really make it look like it's a handwritten note, which of course it's not.
It's not. Or typed. We just got one for land.
Oh yeah, they want to give me all this money for this little piece of land. They're like, wow,
Yeah.
this sounds too good to be true.
It's coming, the return address is like it's a local address, a Dunmore or a Scranton address. It's got a 570 phone number in it. My dad lives in Philly. He gets a lot of these too, and he occasionally mentions it to me. Every time I say, "Dad, I've been producing a real estate radio show for 11 years now. I've absorbed a lot of information, and I can tell you, if you're looking to sell something, one of a piece of land, next to their house there, if they're looking to sell, go to a local real estate office. Sit down in the office with someone who can help you, who knows the neighborhood."
Right. We won't let you take the shaft.
Yeah.
Well, and I think about people that may not tune into the show or may not realize the scams that are out there, and so we try to do our public service announcement by bringing this topic up several times during the course of a year and warning people that these things exist out there. It's a cruel, unfair world. The people that I see though that are taking these letters and taking that next step and being scammed and never to get any of that back, their life savings on a wire, or sell their house because they get in a jam medically, or they lost their job, or they're just on, having hard times. How many times have we heard that story over and over in real estate?
But they're going to save money by not having a realtor
And
involved.
that's the pitch.
That's the pitch, but it's not true.
But it's not true.
Why is it not true?
Because they're buying these for so much less than what they're worth. And these poor people
Yep.
just don't understand that.
And if we sell your house, I'm pretty sure we can get more money, a lot more money than these.
Yeah.
If somebody
people.
comes to you and says to you, "I want to buy your house for this amount of money," verify that. Verify that money. Verify it by doing several things. Call a certified appraiser who will charge a fee to do an appraisal. But if they're not a realtor, then there's a lot of people that are suspicious of realtors. Let's just throw that out there, right? Okay. But if they want a free market analysis, if they call, realtors provide those if they think they're going to get a listing. So verify that this $90,000 cash that this person is going to give you is what your property is worth.
What if it's worth 200?
That's the point to this.
That's it.
Because if they really want to sell, well, I needed to sell because I'm like 3 months past due on this bill. I have to sell, and these people are going to give me cash in 2 weeks.
And then I can put some money in my pocket.
Hold up. Just, I know you're in, over a barrel, so to speak, but hold up, let professionals come in, evaluate the situation so that you're not scammed.
Yep.
That's the best advice I can give. All right. Let's move on.
What do we got?
A commercial break.
No way.
All right.
Wow. Time flies when you're having fun.
I know. How about it's almost September? Where did it feels like yesterday was January 1st.
Can we hit the pause button? This is no good. No bueno. No bueno.
Okay. How about a listing, Pat?
Yes, we have a beautiful 3-bedroom home at 323 Foot Street in Dunmore for $279,000. This 2-story home is on a quiet dead-end street. It sits on a 50 by 150 lot with a large yard, a 1-car garage with alley access in the rear, and it's also got additional off-street parking right next to the house. This beautiful home has an open living and dining room concept. The home has a fireplace, it's got French doors, it's got a large open kitchen, and then there's another set of French doors that leads to a large covered concrete rear patio. It's really beautiful. This home has a large unfinished walk-up attic that can be used for additional space. That's a 3-bedroom home at 323 Foot Street in Dunmore for $279,000. And that's listed by Dan Callahan of our office.
Thank you, Pat. Our sponsor this week is Ravenac Appliance Store in Kingston. They beat any competitor's price. They offer same-day, next-day delivery. They're open 7 days a week with a modern showroom with hundreds of appliances on display. Ravenac Appliance is the only store in Luzerne and Lackawanna County that offers both free local delivery and removal of old appliances. That's so key.
And they'll match prices too, right?
Yes. Call 570-287-1175 or shop online at ravenacappliance.com or stop in to their showroom at 269 Wyoming Avenue, Kingston. You will be so happy you did. Thank you for being our wonderful sponsor. Stay with the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate on 94.3 The Talker. We'll be right back. When considering to sell or buy a home, why choose Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate? Well, let me tell you why. 70% of home buyers settle for the first agent they meet, and many regret it. 90% of home sellers hire an agent, but was it the right choice? Don't have agent remorse. I'm Jackie Ruddy, and I've been in and around the real estate business for most of my life. And at Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate, we've been selling real estate for half a century. But we do not do it halfway. You deserve better than average. Average doesn't help you. We know it's all about you and what you need. Century 21 is the #1 in brand awareness, is the most recognized name in real estate, and is the most respected in the industry. In this market, if you dream big, you need to move fast. So it makes perfect sense to contact Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate, 570-344-6724, and visit jready.com. That's JRUDDY.com. Welcome back to the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate. I'm Jackie Ready, broker, and with Pat Devaney, my husband, fellow realtor.
And we're back. And
with DC,
Hi.
our chief editing
the CEO
officer.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you for joining our
the
convo.
CEO of Bold Gold.
We've been having a lot of trouble getting guests, reliable guests.
Reliable is the word.
You know, they
Reliable.
commit.
Reliable.
I have an admin assistant at the office. She lines my guests up, and she confirms with them the day before we come to record, and everything's all set until like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock
In
the
the
night
morning.
before.
Oh, the night before.
And it's like all of a sudden, like they can't make it. It's like been happening over and over again.
They don't want to be a guest on the radio show.
No, they do.
Oh, they do, but they don't.
Yeah. Well,
See,
I
it
don't
seems
know.
like they're kind of conflicted there.
Yeah. So
You have to show up, right?
Yeah. Sure,
90% of life is just show up.
Just show up.
So when we
show up.
ask people to let us know if you want to be a guest, we love to hear what you have to say, and if your content would be real estate discussion worthy, but we do need a commitment,
Yeah.
a firm one.
Right.
Right. Okay. Great. Now
We're
that
gonna
we
have to
got
start
that out
taking
of the way.
deposits. That's what it is.
Now that we got that out of the way, all right, let's move on. Pennsylvania ranked number 8 for remodeling spending in the last quarter of 2025.
Great.
So we had a lot of remodelers out there in our state.
Yeah, there is a lot of work going on.
Right. Yeah. I feel like even
you drive
on our
around, right? You look
one
at the
block,
Look at the dumpsters.
there's been like how many dumpsters on our block in the last year?
That's the dead giveaway.
People are doing things.
They're doing things.
Things. What are they doing?
Stuff.
Yeah.
Doing stuff behind closed doors.
You ever drive by, with your girlfriend or a friend in your car and you see a site and you're like, oh, I didn't realize they were doing something. You see all these big industrial sized
Cranes or whatever, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you look and you say, I wonder what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right?
Wonder what they're doing.
And then the person you're with says, I don't know, but they're doing
They're
something.
definitely doing something.
They're doing something.
It's a little joke we have going
They're
on
definitely doing something.
in our family.
We have somebody who just makes things up. Yeah, what is going on? Oh, wait, you know what that they tell you like,
And then you repeat it to
and
somebody.
then you repeat it, and I look like, and then they giggle. Oh, they're making a double Chinese restaurant with 2 stories, and it's going to connect to the other building. And I tell that to somebody, and they look at me like I have 2 heads. They go, "What the hell's wrong with you?"
That's not what they're
I got
doing.
this from a very reliable source.
Oh, good. We learned the hard way.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
So, who else is remodeling? What other states out there? You want to take a crack at it?
Jersey.
They're not on my list of top 10.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so
I would say then it's
DC.
Florida. It's Florida.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to pick a place where a lot of people are tending to move to.
Okay.
And as soon as they get there, they go, oh, we got to change all this. So Florida.
okay, that's number 3.
Okay.
Texas.
That's number 2.
Tennessee.
Not on the list, you say.
Oh, wow.
All right, so I'll give you the list.
All right.
1, California. 2,
California.
Texas. 3, Florida. 4, New York.
New York.
I'm
Okay.
surprised
New
you.
York?
New York. I'm surprised you did not guess that. 5, North Carolina. 6, Illinois. 7, Ohio. 8, Pennsylvania. As the outsiders say, I say PA.
PA.
9, Georgia. 10, Virginia.
My friend used to say, "Where are you going to Pennsylvania?"
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah, that's right, Mario. Going to Pennsylvania.
You're not making fun of people from PA. with
No,
that,
no, no.
right?
He was making fun of just me.
Okay. All right. Well, how about the time that you went back to your firehouse? You were still working and you had your regular clothes that you wear every day. And the guy said to you, one of the guys said to you, wow,
goes,
you
"What?"
smashed my image of you outside of this place.
Yeah, because I'm wearing
You had your
a flannel
lumber-
shirt
Yeah.
on. I got work boots. I got jeans.
Yeah, he
I
said-
come in.
yeah.
Jory goes, "Man," he goes, "You really smashed my image of yourself outside of this place." I was like, "Yeah, going to Pennsylvania. Got a lot of work to do."
Well, when in Rome,
That's right.
Right,
When you
so-
got to do work. You got to work.
you're always doing something,
You can keep the city.
right? You have hobbies.
I do. And then there's always the honey-do list if I don't, if,
Well, that's
if
what I
have,
was just gonna
If I
say.
have a minute,
Well, you especially like to remove the lint from our.
Oh, I do. Like to stick the. We have a special brush that it goes onto the end of my drill that goes into the vent for the dryer because we have it hard piped because I was a fireman and I'm afraid of fires and a lot of fires start from the lint.
Sure.
So I have to do that annually, and then it's on the honey-do list, and then I have to stick the vacuum with. I have a 10-foot hose. I stick it in there on the.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's good times. Let me tell you.
Very.
I really look forward to it.
They call it oddly satisfying.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I like to do it several times a year, and now that we're approaching the fall, I do like to remind. So this is his reminder, DC. It's on the recording, so I can hit play every morning when he's enjoying his coffee. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have the privilege of serving on the Dunmore Senior Center board, and I just want to bring everyone's attention to the fact that we have an upcoming purse bingo, and I know there's a lot of people out there that love purse bingos. It's going to be Sunday, October 4th, and the doors open at 10 a.m. Bingo will start at 1. It's designer purse bingo. So the Dunmore Senior Center provides recreational, educational, social, and wellness activities for seniors, and we're always looking to grow our attendance of seniors in our area. Marvelous. They have yoga, they have oil painting, they have knitting, and they just updated the center, so it's really beautiful.
That's the Dunmore Community Center on Monroe Avenue.
1414 Monroe Avenue in Dunmore.
That's a beautiful facility in there.
It really is.
I mean, they have the large gymnasium with all the basketball courts, and then on the other side of the building is all that was remodeled, right? Is that where you guys are?
Yes, right. So it's $30 a ticket if you purchase before the event, or $35 at the door if you want tickets. If you want to sponsor it, if you're a business out there, you want to give a basket or a donation, please contact me. I'm happy to get all that, pick it up, forward it to the facility, or come out to our Purse Bingo event because it'll be a fun day. Thanks for joining the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. Remember, tune in next Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m. for more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 The Talker.